Strength and Communities remit is addressed by all the work we do in Argyll, with job creation being key, but many other social and economic impacts also being realised. We work with over 60 account managed clients and 2 transformational projects across all the key sectors. And in the next few minutes we will take you to a high quality hotel, the European Marine Science Park, a community run cinema and a leisure centre, and an outdoor education centre that's a social enterprise and a nursery. All of these are delivering jobs for young people and are having an impact on Oban and the surrounding fragile areas, both socially and economically. So, I hope you enjoy.
So on site we have 9-hole golf course and teaching and practice area. We have indoor facilities, swimming pool, sauna, steam room, gymnasium. We have a spa with treatment rooms. We have indoor leisure facility with tennis courts, badminton, table tennis, bowls, indoor football, and lots of tracks and trails and lots of nature on the island to explore.
Recently we helped them build their sports hall, which is a magnificent facility and has been made available to the local school here and other people as well as to clients. We've also helped them in the international capacity. They've had an international strategy workshop, and following on from that we've done a marketing plan and grant assistance for them to attack the North American market.
No longer do we compete with Oban or Edinburgh or Glasgow. We're now competing with not only other destinations in the world but also other activities.
Isle of Eriska have actually built accommodation on the island because they can't really get accommodation elsewhere. So they're not impacting on the social housing needs in the area, but they're bringing jobs in and money in without doing that.
I think of the other suppliers who come and work with us, you know, people who come in and collect guests, take them out for day trips on cars, people who come and take people out on boat trips, the airport where people go out for day trips on planes from there. These all impact on the local community. This business turns over around about £2 million, of which a large majority of that goes back into the local community in terms of wages to the people who work here. We have a large number of people working here who would certainly now consider themselves to be local because they've lived in the area now for 5-10 years.
We have a total staff here of about 162. And we're the largest non-public sector employer in Northern Argyll. So we're, I think, a very significant social as well as economic presence in this region. The benefits are flowing between us and the local community in a way that people could not have imagined. A surprising number of things that we use on a day-to-day basis actually have their origins in the sea. Things like antibiotics. It's absolutely inevitable that we'll find all kinds of applications and products that we can use. We're only in the tip of the iceberg when it comes to looking at marine products and the commercialisation of those products for the future. Modern development is not so much about exploitation, it's about doing things in harmony with the environment and being able to achieve something that we can leave to our grandchildren. HIE have been fantastic partners to SAMS. Without the support of HIE, we wouldn't be here doing what we're doing now. We wouldn't have the facilities that we have at the moment, and we wouldn't be able to reach out to so many people across Scotland and beyond.
We're at the Open Phoenix Cinema, which is a community-owned cinema space that opened in August of 2012, so we've been going for about 6 months now. And we were bought by the community and we're run by the community for the community. So they want to know, is it doing well? What films have you got on? And they want to tell me, they went and saw Lincoln last week, it was fantastic. Are you bringing it back because their cousin is coming up and hasn't seen it? And that I absolutely love it because it shows that they value the cinema and they feel that it's their own. And with the likes of HIE, and especially because we're account managed, we work very, very closely with Claire Hannah. It means that I can pick up the phone at any point if I'm having a problem. And it's not just the money that they can offer, which obviously is fantastic, we love money. It's the sort of the training element and the kind of the support basically that she can offer and that we can pass on to the staff. Claire kind of put us in touch with a consultant, Peter Andrew, who's giving us some advice on marketing, which I can then pass on to my staff, and that's an extra skill that they have. We desperately want to look into. At the moment, we're sort of looking at membership schemes, because people keep saying, can I join for a year, can I do this, can I do that? If we have a graduate who can focus solely on that, it's perfect, and they get the experience of working for an organisation. We've got a youth cafe across the road. When we first opened in August, they came through the door and we couldn't get rid of them. Hundreds of them came in and they wanted to do things. They now come and volunteer on a Saturday and a Sunday morning for the kids' films, and they will not let their friends talk. Like, they will be on them with a torch, and then it goes around the high school and everyone knows that's just not the etiquette that is expected in a cinema. And it's so nice that they're leading that. It kind of wouldn't come across as well if it was just older folks sort of going, don't do that. When it's some, like, their peers saying it, they respect that a lot, and it's nice because it obviously means that they feel loyal to the cinema.
The opportunity came up to take on the local swimming pool, which the council were currently running. Massive community support meant we raised £350,000 roughly, in order to build the centre as you see it now and extend and add to it. And over the 20 years it's continued to do that and continue to make massive changes in the community. Any time of the day you'll come in here, you'll see huge age range intermingling, which is really what community projects should be all about. We became an account managed client 3-4 years ago. That was an interesting process to go through, and it was a challenge to go through the process actually. But long term has proved to be extremely beneficial, extremely helpful. We're very fortunate we managed to bring a number of funders together along with HIE into the room, sit down to have a discussion, to knock about the ideas and just see is there any way that funders could help in whatever way they could. That meeting completely transformed the last 4 years in Atlantis. We've spent almost exactly £750,000 in capital projects in the centre. These are good value for money projects that we've worked hard at to put in place. We've managed to embed the principle that it has to be a business, but it's a community business which is run for the benefit of the community with huge social outputs. We concentrate on what our outputs are, and that we're constantly delivering these outputs in a way that makes a significant difference, not just for our own organisation, but more importantly for the community.
This time last year I started volunteering. A placement came up in the job centre which I was going regularly to see if there's any jobs going, and it was a 6-month contract for Atlantis. I did my lifeguard course and I did a social enterprise growth through leadership course, which was really good. It was a week away, so it was a week-long one. It was hard work, but it was good. I ended up getting a part-time job here at the end of it. But I think we'd be lost without Atlantis and Oban, because I think more people would end up getting into a bit more trouble as well, probably because they'd be bored.
The Stramash outdoor nursery based in Oban, and it takes preschool children aged 3 to 5 and it actually provides preschool education for them for a whole year at a time. This is the first purely outdoor nursery in the Highlands and Islands, which was quite exciting, you know. And it was great to work with HIE, you know, to make it happen. The children are based outdoors the whole time. Rain, hail, wind, snow, the whole lot. They have a couple of yurts, Mongolian yurts, which they use for shelter, but everything else is based out of doors, outside, and that's the key concept. And the really nice thing with the nursery is not only does it fulfil our social aims, but it's actually going to be an income generator for us as well to help sustain the organisation.
This is the outdoor nursery here. The children that we've got are from a kind of quite a big area around Oban, quite a number from Oban itself, and quite a number from outlying villages in the area. So we're drawing on quite a big population. We've got a fantastic bunch of volunteers who come on a weekly basis who have committed themselves to helping at nursery and really just kind of muck in and get on with working with the children. So no, volunteers are a vital part. The setting up of the nursery was the kind of natural progression for Stramash. We're encouraging primary age kids and up including adults, to get out, use the outdoors, to learn through the outdoors. So the setting up of the nursery was, well, let's go down to the wee ones. If we can encourage the wee ones to see the benefits, and encourage their parents to see the benefits, then we'll hopefully have a generation of healthier, more active lifestyle kids, but also the whole family, the parents as well. In regards to the kind of whole of Stramash, then yeah, nursery is a small part of that. But you know, come next year when we go to wrap around, when we go to afternoon and morning sessions, then that was a vital part to play in the whole sustainability of Stramash as a whole. The nursery will be a definite income generator, so that we can continue the work that Stramash as a social enterprise and charity does.